Welcome back, guys, to the channel. If you've been following the videos I've just been doing, I'm currently en route in Owen, my 1984 Mark II Cavalier, and I've just met up with the guys in front, and we're doing a little convoy down to the VBOA Car Show, which is at a place called Sewell Aerodrome, which is down near Northampton. So we're just heading down to junction 19. I said earlier junction 15, I think. That's because we used to go to a place called Billion Aquadrome, and that were off junction 15A. So for some reason I've got junction 15 in my mind, but Sewell Aerodrome is off junction 19. So the two cars in front are Cavalier Calibres, not to be confused with the Vauxhall Calibre. People often see the word Calibre and think that people are being a bit daft, thinking that they mean Calibre, because obviously the words are identical apart from the last letter. But anybody who knows anything about cars will know that the Calibre is a totally different car to the Calibre. It does cause a lot of confusion. But basically, for anybody who doesn't know, the Calibre was a limited run. They only made 500 of them, right at the end of Mark II Cavalier production, and they were based on the SRI 130 saloon. They only came in a saloon, and they only came in red. Now, the ones in the UK were called the Calibre. Across in Europe, they did a version called the Sprint, which was based on the Opel Ascona. And that was a similar kind of thing. You've got the same body kit. They did them in red, but they also did them in different colours as well, the Sprint. They also did them in different colours, whereas the Calibre was only done in red. Now, the different things about the Calibre, what makes them different? They've got the SRI 130 engine, but they've got a unique interior. The interior is like two-tone grey, and it's the same fabric that you'd find in a Manta GT exclusive of the same age. So if you look at a Manta GT exclusive of the same age, it's got the same interior fabric trim. I apologise if you can't hear me. I've got the windows open, and we're obviously on the motorway doing about 65. And anyway, yeah, so they've got the same kind of interior trim, got sports seats in the front, but then there's lots of optional extras fitted as standard. So you've got the electric windows front and rear, you've got power steering as standard, central locking as standard, sunroof obviously, that's standard on most models in the range at that particular time period. Electric mirrors obviously. You'd also got a trip computer, and it was a fuel trip computer that obviously measures your average fuel efficiency, miles per gallon, calculates your range, and that kind of thing. So you got that as standard as well. And then the body kit is a body kit from Irmscher. Now, Irmscher is a German company, if you're not familiar, that does styling body kits for Vauxhalls and Opels. And the bumpers, the side skirts, the door pods, the rear spoiler are all part of the Irmscher styling kit. Now, a lot of people refer to the body kit as the Calibre kit, because the Calibre is the model that everybody associates the body kit to. But the body kit was actually available as a dealer fit option, or you could buy it and fit it yourself, long before the Calibre Special Edition actually existed. So the Calibre kit actually is just an Irmscher kit that was available before the Calibre even existed. Now, what happened was the Calibre was built using these four-door saloon body shells. using the SRI 130 running gear, but it also had Ermshire suspension springs and an Ermshire exhaust, as well as the Ermshire body kit. And they were actually assembled, the body kit fitted and what have you, by Aston Martin Tickford. Now I don't know exactly the logistics of how it worked, but Aston Martin Tickford basically finished them off, put the body kit on. I don't know if they put the interiors in or if they arrived there with the interior already in. The fine details I'm not actually sure about. All I know is that Aston Martin Tickford assembled them and finished them off. So they came out of the Aston Martin Tickford factory before they then went to the Vauxhall dealerships to be collected by their new owners. So there you go. There's a bit of a story about the Cavalier Calibre. Now the two which are in front, the one directly in front is owned by my friend Alan and his wife Jo. It's standard apart from suspension and wheels, as far as I remember. It's still got the original 2-litre 8-valve 130 engine in, which is the same engine that I've got in this Owen. The one in front belongs to my mate called Mike. Now his has got a 2.5 V6, which is the one that you would find in the Mark III Cavalier and the Calibre. It's the red top version of the V6. I mention that because a lot of people don't realise that there's more than one version of the V6. Traffic's really bad today, as you can see. It's a Friday afternoon. It's 12 o'clock noon as I'm videoing this, so it's 12 noon, and as you can see the traffic's quite bad. Cool old VW camper there, nice W reg, that was pretty cool. I'll just angle the camera so you can see it. That's pretty cool, I like it. That's cool, I like that. Just got a little wave from the owners, that's wicked. Cool. You know, that's one thing that I really love about the classic car scene and the retro car scene. Like they're in a V-dub camper and I'm in an old Cavalier, and there's just that kind of camaraderie. Like we just waved at each other like, hey, you're right. And I get it all the time, you know, when I could be driving and there's somebody in an old classic BMW or a classic Mercedes or an old Escort, or you know, it don't matter what it is, as long as it's a cool old retro car, people will wave to each other and acknowledge each other, and there's just this camaraderie of like, that person's like me, they like old cars, therefore they're cool. It's just one of them really cool things that you get when you own an old car or a retro car. Just realised I'm still in fourth gear. Oh, just a little update on the wheel wobble. The wheel wobble has actually come back. So even though I popped into work and had my wheel rebalanced, I'm still getting the wheel wobble. Now, talking to Alan in the Calibre in front, he said he's got exactly the same problem. He's not done anything other than have the wheels off just to check the brakes and everything, ready for the journey today. And he's now put the wheels back on, and he's got wheel wobble. He's got really bad wheel wobble. This is really cool now because you're getting to see the two cabs side by side, so you can see them both. You notice, if you look carefully, you can see on the back of the one in front, it's got twin exhaust, and again that's part of where he's got the V6 engine conversion. It's also got twin outlet exhaust. You probably won't hear it on this video. You might hear it when we go at slower speeds later on. I'll do some more videos, you know, as the journey progresses, and you'll hear the awesome noise of the exhaust. it does sound absolutely mint. It's got a very, very distinctive engine noise, unlike any other V6 I've ever heard. Now I've got a V6, obviously me 2.5 V6 Vectra, which is basically the same engine. The lower part of the engine is the same, but the inlet on the top is totally different. It's got a totally different inlet, and there's quite a lot of alterations to the engine, but the basic bare bones, the engine block is basically the same, and it sounds totally different to his Calibre. His Calibre V6, honestly, it sounds totally different to any V6 Vauxhall I've ever heard before. So, but again, I'll do videos as time goes on, as things progress. So I think I have actually got a video on my YouTube channel saying that, which has got the Calibre engine noise on there. So yeah, have a little search around on my channel. I'm sure I've actually got a video on there. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. I shall do more videos over the weekend. My phone's on charge at the moment, so I'll have full battery when I get there. I've got a spare phone with me to do videos and photos on. I've got 2 power banks, so I should be able to charge both phones up twice each. So hopefully I'll have enough power to see me through the weekend. I'll do some videos at the show, showing you some of the cars at the show and what have you. So until then, I'll see you soon. Alright guys, bye.